Hello. Uh-oh. I forgot one of my rings. Sorry. I was trying to shut a door, and then I was like, oh, I forgot my ring. How's everybody doing? La, la, la. Welcome to Weird and Woo-Woo, where we are weird and get a little woo-woo. It's definitely in the title. If that's not you, then by all means, have a fantastic, wonderful day. If it is, you're more than welcome to stay. Just as a reminder, there's no way that I can read for all 7 billion people on the planet, and therefore, we never Cinderella this to make it fit. Alrighty, guys, grab your cup, settle in, and we're going to see if there's a message for you. So there's a song that keeps playing, ready or not, here I come. And it wants to, it does the very next verse and then it just stops. But I think it's the ready or not, and I'm like, okay, part. That's what they keep playing over and over again. And then aside from that, I was feeling like, ooh, let's tap into the week, but I wasn't really sure that was like whatever's going to come through is like a week-long message. It might be like a, hey, let me tell you this really quick. You know what I mean? Like it's something that it's not like a predicted for the week. I don't know. So maybe it's just starting out the week. I don't really know. Oh, I need to let me make sure I've got things situated. Okie dokie. You're going to have to make sure. What am I trying to say? That YouTube the notifications are set. And I'm just going to do a little something. All right, there we go. Making sure everything is situated. Okay. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and delve into this. I'm not really sure what to expect, but we're going to open it up. I'm waiting for a deck to actually pop out for me. I'm looking over at the Sun Night Tarot and the New Era Elements, and it's like I feel a little something, but I'm like, and it's not. There's nothing really with a lot of strength. We're gonna go there. All right, we're gonna start with Sun Night Tarot. No, we're gonna start with New Era Elements. Okay. All righty. Oh, Lord of mercy. Hi, Terry. How are you? Oh, your thing is like still like. You should be getting an email from me today. I'm just FYI-ing ya. Maybe you've been having to. There's some level of wish fulfillment coming in. That's been delayed, maybe, or been on pause, or it's taking a long time. I don't know. I keep saying I don't know a lot this morning. Well, that'd be a great indicator. I'm gonna move this over. Strength card. Yeah, there's been a lot of disappointment. There we go. So it is. So the Nine of Cups came out. That was on the split when I saw it. But it came out in the end. So it is something where you've been waiting a long time. There's been a major pause on some level of wish fulfillment, right? some desire that you've got. I want to say that it's taken a lot of strength to endure something. But there's going to be very quick movement and momentum. They said momentum towards something that you've been wanting. Yeah, victory. So we have a wish. We have a desire. The 9 of Cups. It's the Make-A-Wish card. Like anything that you could possibly want. The thing that would make you the most happy. And then we have the 2 success cards or victory cards in the tarot, both the major and the minor arcana, flanking it. So while this may have, I want to say the 8 of Cups gives me a sense of having to walk away from this level of endurance, like this, I'm having to endure something and find my way through it type of situation. We do have the 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is happiness, joy, a return to pleasure. Let's see here. Okay. And the idea too is, with the 8 of Cups, you walk away from something in order to go to what it is that you desire and want. I don't ever get zodiac signs. I really, really exceptionally rarely do. And they were looking at I was looking at the strength card, and they were talking about Leo. They said Leo, and I'm like, okay, that might be pertinent for somebody. So the High Priestess. It feels very matter-of-fact-ish right now. The energy is just like, yep. I don't feel a lot of emotion or energy with it. Oh, good Lord. Hey, okay. You think this is the same? I don't know. Am I that out of touch? Do I forget the readings that much? How is it? Okay. I'm like, now I'm trying to remember, and I'm like, wait, what is the reading? What was the reading? Because I feel like the last ones were about you, like trying to convince somebody to step out into their magic and stuff. I don't know. We shall see. High Priestess with the Ace of Pentacles here, guys. I saw the star card. Knight of Cups. I am. Knight of Cups would usually be a joyful offer or a joyful whatever. Heartfelt. We have the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. Okay. I'm going to clarify that first and foremost. That's what we're going to do is Knight of Cups with the King of Cups. Selenite Tarot. And notice how I've got them grouped. You see how I didn't mean to do that, but okay. I don't know why this is like I'm getting some weird, it's not weird. Everything's weird, guys. I don't know why I say that. Everything we do is weird. Anywho, notice how the High Priestess has, oh, you can't tell. The High Priestess down here has like a tarot spread, and it's like a foretelling. They keep giving me like a foretelling of something that's meant to come or meant to happen, a foretelling of a new path, something new within your reality. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, okay, we have the devil again, and it's giving the energy of that loop being stuck, like having to endure something. Remember, I was telling you that's what it feels like to me. The first two cards. Then we have the Ace of Wands with the Six of Pentacles. Obviously, some level of resources or balancing out of something. You're going to be receiving something. Wow, it gets real difficult. But sometimes it's hard for me because I'm so used to feeling the energies. I'm not getting like I'm not getting visual, just a few auditory things. And I'm like, okay. There's the Empress. Okay. Why in every single one of these, there's at least one card that I need some fucking clarity for? Can I just say? I feel like, okay, they said put it back then. I was like, what? Like, what? Why is this feeling? It feels foreign. Like there's no energy coming from it. Okay, let's break this down. We're gonna go with I want to focus on the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups first. Knight of Cups, King of Cups, please. It's weird. I don't feel attached to this reading. So it's like, and not that I am specifically supposed to, but like usually I can feel into it. And so like, it's funny that I said I don't feel attached. Somebody may be like, this isn't for me. And it really is. It may feel foreign to them. Like, oh, I'm not picking up on any inclination. Like, oh, that's for me. Like, you know how like sometimes you just know. So let's see what the fuck. Okay, so we have the Hierophant with the Four Swords. I heard, what the fuck? I heard dogma. Like I feel like you're taking a rest from like the tried and true, the traditional. Knight of Cups, please. Clarify the Knight of Cups, specifically, just the Knight of Cups. Well, there's that Ace of Pentacles with the Ten of Wands. Knight of Cups. It's definitely something on offer, something being brought in. And then the King of Cups. This is really, really weird. Five of Cups, the Chariot, Eight of Swords. Obviously, we know that the King of Cups is all about having the discernment of what they do and do not put their energy towards. With this Ten of Wands, I see that the egg has hatched. Therefore, it's moving into the beginning, right? So, Ten of Wands, yeah, it's like a new start and the end to burdens, right? Ten of Wands is the burdens, and it's moving beyond that. It's going into the Ace of Wands. Where there's fire and fervor and desire and passion for something again. Ace of Pentacles, like, but it's a tangible. It's being applied within your life. It's a path that is presenting itself within your life as you move forward. It's almost like starting a new path, but one where you've broken free from any of the burdens. How does that? Something presenting itself that will pour into you. Knight of Cups. King of Cups, you're very discerning about what you're going to be putting your energy towards. Okay, so the Five of Cups with the eight, it feels very staccato. I've had a reading like this way back before where it was so like, and it's kind of like, what in the fuck? It's there's a lot of density to get this message out. Okay, so 5 of Cups, 8 of Swords. It's in this particular one, I always say you're no longer focusing on the negative. You kind of know what you need to do in order to get you out of this scenario of focusing on everything that didn't go right. You know the way to move forward, but they haven't yet. They're still stuck in the 5 of Cups because of some self-imposed entrapment. So some level of like either fear mongering within yourself or something within you that's like, I can't seem to move forward. So you kind of knew the trajectory to go, but you couldn't, you were withholding from putting your energy into it, which is the energy of, King of Cups. He's very discerning, right? He doesn't just pour his cup into anything. That's how he still has a full cup. But then we have the Chariot, which busted it up. It was between the two of those. So I feel like they're saying that's what this Chariot is. It is something presents itself that's not burdensome, like a new opportunity. The best thing I can liken this to is having had jobs and things like that, which always took a toll on you, which were too demanding, which you didn't seem to fit well within your life. Now that's one of the readings I had last week, like something coming in that fits perfectly within your life. And it's like it's almost like the inkling of, I know the direction I need to go in, but I'm holding back. But something presents itself to alleviate a burden, like a new opportunity presents itself, one that is filled with potential, because that's what the Knight of Cups is, filled with potential. And as a result, you're able to break free from this cycle, which we had the Devil card previously that I put up. It breaks you free from the cycle of knowing which way to go or knowing the vicinity or direction you should be going, but not having the wherewithal within you to follow through with it. I think that somebody was waiting to make sure something fit right, that it wasn't too burdensome. Somebody was withholding, going in the trajectory that they knew they needed to get out of this disappointment. But there was something within you, because 8 of Swords is self-imposed. So something within you that prevented you from doing such. And now the Chariot is whatever is presented, this Knight of Cups has you deciding to put your energy into something, because it is, I want to say it has ease, or it fits within your life. It doesn't feel burdensome. You actually act on something because it no longer feels burdensome to you. Okay. And that's where they want me to, I'm gonna look up dogma here. Alishan, how are you? They keep wanting to use the term dogma, and I'm like, I feel like that means something. A teaching, a belief, a belief, or a belief or body of beliefs concerning faith or morals. It's a doctrine or belief in a religion or political system. Like it's some level of there's some level, I'm going to say there was some level of belief, which feels like programming, right? Like some level of belief or systemic doctrine that has been put in place. And I feel as if somebody's able to break free from that. It's almost like the only way to be successful is if you have a 9 to 5 working 40 hours a week for a a large corporation. That's the only real security there is, blah, 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 blah. And I feel like somebody's breaking free from that. Somebody is kind of like, that might be where you felt like the only way to be successful, right? So it's like, I know that I need to do something self-employed so that, or contractual, so that I can fit it within my schedule, so that I can fit it within my life, blah, blah, blah. But, it'll never be successful. This is the Eight of Swords popping in. Like, you couldn't really fully action something because you're like, I don't know, it's going to be too much, because it sounds great, but there's so much work that goes along with it that it's actually going to be much more work than if I just went ahead and worked for a corporation and if I did X, Y, and Z. So I can't really do that. And it's like you withheld from it because it felt too much. It felt too burdensome to get it off the ground, the egg. But something comes in to allow you to do that. Something comes in to help you with that. And so it's like it busts through whatever was this dogma that had you complacent, and you get to move forward. Okay, so thank you for some level of programming, doctrine, whatever it is. Okay, so let's clarify the High Priestess with the Ace of Pentacles. Again, like a foretelling that this is going to come in, because here's the Ace of Pentacles and here's the Ace of Pentacles right here. And so it's like, and they kept getting like a foretelling of something with the High Priestess. Like, this thing is what I feel like you've been told, again, hence why you're in the Five of Cups. Like, you've known the trajectory you're supposed to go, but like all of your understanding of how the world works had you believing that you couldn't actually make this a reality, right? You're being told to go a certain way, but this Hierophant, this doctrine bullshit that you've been programmed with is like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know which way to go. Like, I don't know how to do X, Y, and Z. And it's like, I feel like saying, if I do this, then this will happen. Like, there's a belief that certain things would happen as a result, or it's going to be a struggle. Again, something was too burdensome. And it's as if it's like something comes in alignment. That's the whole point of the Chariot, that pushes you, that gives you the breakthrough that you need. Again, Eight of Cups with a Strength card, right? And so it's like, I feel like there's a peace of mind. Like, something happens that gives you peace of mind from this indoctrinated bullshit that's not even true, that has kept you stuck. Okay. And so, but give me more on the High Priestess, because I feel as if like that's spirit having been told you. The Hierophant, though, the funny thing is, now they're giving me a different, I love this. So High Priestess, is the idea of something being in the etheric, being a possibility, but not yet being concrete realized. Whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, may be that concrete realization. I love it when they use cards 20 different ways. Yes and no. I will change my mind another day when that happens. I'm like, oh my God. So just go with the flow, okay? I say shit. We just keep moving on. Hierophant. So it's kind of like, that's when whatever was told, whatever was known to be true, was just still yet an idea, a possibility, written, but not yet actualized, becomes actualized. And there's a level of peace that's restored. Like, some level of peace that is restored as a result. Okay. What is the Ace of Pentacles? That's what we want to get to. Ace of Pentacles. Where are we at? I'm doing pretty good. You're gonna be very exceptionally happy. I feel like saying, because we have the two victory cards here, it's like there's a smaller battle that is won that leads to an overall larger victory. Okay, so what is the Ace of Pentacles specifically that's going to come in that breaks up this burden? This is okay. Financial security. So this card down here says financial security. So the question is, what is the Ace of Pentacles financial security? Be more specific. They keep bringing me to this weekend. All right, so we have there's this idea of this struggle that you've been through, the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords. That mental struggle, there was a mental conflict that kept you from being able to make a decision or feeling kind of like at an impasse, because the Two of Swords is that stalemate type of energy. Yeah, because it says it's not just about being unable. Sometimes you're unwilling to make a choice or a decision. Okay, how does that play in factor with the Ace of Pentacles, please? And what's that got to do with financial security? Like, it impacted your financial security. Like, so I think I'm going to do we have the Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. You wouldn't make you're trusting your intuition. It literally says to trust your intuition. That is the problem. You were unwilling because you didn't trust your tuition because of some dogmatic doctrine that you were programmed with. Okay. But what, again, how does the Ace of Pentacles have anything to fucking do with this? How does this change shit? Like suddenly, is the Ace of Pentacles, oh, financial security comes in? And so therefore you're more willing to trust your intuition on something? Or what is the financial security specifically, please? Because that's a little like, well, a significant life event, something that leads to change. I feel like we kind of fucking knew that. Thank you for playing Captain Obvious, Spirit. We appreciate that shit. You want to be a little more specific? That'd be so... We're going to... I tell ya. Sometimes they are just smarty pants. What is it? Is this significant life event? Well, no shit. Kind of garnered that. I feel like somebody is cackling. Okay, felt like I something flipped. Did it not? Okay. What is the Ace of Pentacles? We got some level of plans. Oh. Now we have a Four of Swords and the Journey card, and there's a level of planning here. Somebody may have been planning either a move, a trip, something to that effect, or yeah. Because the Four of Swords can be like getting away, vacation. Somebody could have been planning that. And the financial security that comes in, like there's something you're meant to do, High Priestess, which again, we knew, Five of Cups, you just didn't have a way to actualize it. You were holding yourself back because of some level of belief. Like, it's almost like, what if you weren't going and doing something that you felt guided to do because you felt like, nope, I don't have enough money. And your programming around money is, if I don't already have it, I won't have it. And so instead of just saying, I claim this, I'm going to do this, it's mine, and then trusting and believing, you were of the mind frame that had to already be here in order for you to be able to say yes to something or for you to be able to do it. And so you had a lack of belief that you would be able to acquire the funds or you'd be able to acquire the means in which to do something. And so therefore it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Something about now, though, you're feeling like maybe you're feeling like something will happen. And so the right financial means will come in to make sure it can. So it's almost like the mindset is, which it could, that's the hanged man that we saw in the split. That's also a change in perspective, a change of mindset. Like the way in which you approach something is different. And so therefore it pans out differently. And it is around the idea of getting something to kick off, like starting something. So whether it is a vacation or whether it is a move or whether it is just something else where you mentally felt like it can't happen because you've been indoctrinated with a certain, this, and this. And so that dictates how you see every situation. And so you're like, okay, well, you know what? I guess it's not because this, and this hasn't happened. And so you wouldn't even allow yourself the potentiality or the belief that it's a potential. You wouldn't play in the field of possibilities on it because and it's something where it feels like it was meant to occur, it's meant to transpire, but you didn't have the means. It was like you felt it was too burdensome in order to actuate it. And so then you approach it's again that self-fulfilling prophecy. But they're saying it's maybe taking you a bit of strength to walk away from. I feel like you have been enduring, because between the 8 of Swords and the Strength card here and the Despair, you've had to endure this for quite some time. And so it may have taken a lot for you to change your perception on the possibility of something. But it feels as if now, because that's what I'm saying, like you were so totally convinced, nope. And so you were either unable or unwilling to make a decision. And so it's like you were at a stalemate as a result. And so you were relying totally on, even though you could hear something intuitively, you relied completely on your logic. And it's almost as if that might have, quote unquote, for lack of a better term, shot yourself in the foot type of situation. And again, like I'm saying here, you knew you were supposed to action towards something. Because with the Knight of Cups, it's something that's going to fulfill you. It's something that's nourishing to you. It's worthy of you taking, King of Cups, or trajectory or path. And it just, and I feel as if like saying, I don't know where this one's coming from. But there's almost like maybe like a bit of self-talk saying, I can't go this way because finances are an issue. And so I have to make this choice and this decision. And when I make this choice and decision, it's automatically going to cancel this option out because, I don't know why I feel as if like one would interfere with the other. That's your perception. And so that there isn't something that would fit everything together nicely. And so in comes one, I think this is going to happen because your mindset has changed. Just going to put that out there. And then 2, I do think something tangible is going to come in to help make sure that you have this victory. It's like, that's why I feel like there's this small little victory now that gets you over some type of hump. But in doing so, in making that move, in going that direction, in actioning something, there's a even larger victory at hand for your life. Oh, wait, did I put it back on here? Where did wasn't there 3? No, there's just 2. Okay. So, we're not going to do that one. I'm going to steer clear of people if possible. Let me get my question out really quick. In what way do the financial security or financial resources in order to do a certain thing show up? Okay, we have the courtship. Oh, motherfucker came back out. Give me just a second. You're going to meet somebody, or you're going to connect. There's going to be a connecting. I feel like this connection has everything to do with, okay, so courtship is not necessarily love. It's just new contacts, new people, connecting with people, meetings of certain types. So it could be like an interview. It could be like, anyway, any new connection that might help out with making something a reality, making this wish come true, because this is the wish card, right? And I want to say that any missed opportunities before, like you may have missed the chance to connect with this person, like the efforts of connecting with, or shit, I got another one. Okay, there's something about making this move that affords you the opportunity to make a new connection that is going to lead to, right? And so they're saying, hey, it's exceptionally important. You need, and so you've been holding yourself back, right? This whole time, like you've not been doing something because you feel like you can't. And they're like, something is meant to happen as a result. And so you've just, in holding yourself back, you've missed out on connecting with a particular person. I will say, I think that it's a person and not necessarily an interview, given that the main male comes out with. And this, the thief card is all about like a missed opportunity in a way, like some either being stolen or like time being just like sucked away from you, which is what I consider to be a missed opportunity. So, okay. I want to say, if you've not taken action on something because finances prove to be a barrier or a difficulty for doing such, one, just see it happening, see yourself in the position that those resources are going to fall in place. Okay. And I want to say then that will occur, because it's whatever this is necessary in order for you to have a significant life event. How will we ensure that they have the capacity to follow through? Okie dokie. It's like the decision, like somehow the decision is going to be made very simple and easy, because adjudication is like after assessing all the facts, having all that's necessary, a final decision is made. But this is like a lucky phase. This is thing like the path being cleared before you. The privileged lady, shit just happens for her. She has a luck. She has no worries. Whatever she wants, she gets. And so it's like as if there's zero resistance. Like Spirit's going to make sure it's easy to make this decision or to move in that trajectory. Yeah, some level of a gift is going to come in. Okay. Let's put this up and let's find out when. Okay. I'm going to curate this just a little. I'm going to curate. I don't know why I said that. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to put some of these up. I got two specific. Oh, look at me. Sometimes my deck just needs to. Okay. I want. I'm going to put these up right here. And we're going to focus on right here. Ace of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles. There we go. Tell us about this. We want to focus on that. I don't know if somebody's thinking about their health. I feel like, because it felt like questioning whether your health was going to be in alignment for something. And I want to say better than you anticipate. Better than you anticipate. What form, in what way are the resources or the finances going to come in, Spirit? That's what we'd like to know. Fucking seriously? Why do I feel like the finances aren't coming from this connection? It's weird because, I would put the courtship card with the occupation to mean like there's going to be an interview, there's going to be a meeting, like working for somebody, meeting somebody new. But then like they gave me like, it's not through a connection, it's not through work. I'm like, what the fuck? And at the bottom, look, the amount of luck that the unprivileged lady has. Like she has an immense amount. That's a lot of finances. Okay, I'm going to ask again. I'm going to really shuffle these cards because I'm like, in what other way could it come through then? Like, how and what way? And I want to say, for somebody. Okay, those three cards. For somebody, you're not going to meet somebody at work. For somebody, I want to say, and the connection that you do make on the other side of this isn't necessarily work related. So that's for somebody. So like if you go towards something that you've put off or haven't done because of some dogma within you that says you can't do that or that it's not possible because X, Y, and Z hasn't been met yet, a way is going to be made so that you can go and make connections. But they're like, that connection isn't necessarily to do with work. Okay, we're going to get a lot through. I feel like somebody's asking questions in their head. And so let's rein this back in because we want something very specific. Where then, Spirit, is this finances magically going to come from? How can they make sure they get to do this? Is it a female that's thinking all of this? I said somebody is thinking these things in their head and they bring out the main female and the thoughts card. Like something's brewing in your mind. Here's another thing. If you have children, man, we're going all over the place. And you feel like, how does this happen? Like that might be the dogma that you're worried about. For somebody, it may be like, if I was a good parent, I wouldn't go and do X, Y, and Z. We were talking about going somewhere, trip, something like that, moving. And so like, maybe there's something where it's like, you've been trying to figure out how to do something or it's been on your mind because you feel as if like your children are what's stopping you. Like there's something you believe, again, the Hierophant, the dogma, the doctrine, where it's like, maybe you believe that you wouldn't get court approval or that the other parent wouldn't approve of it or that there's something there that wouldn't, like it's not going to happen. I feel children being involved for somebody. For a feminine. So it's like children might be a piece of why something might happen. But given what we had the gift and the courthouse card, so either something legally goes in your favor, right? Or because the courthouse card is all about the negotiation process, the mediation, like coming to an agreement on something. And so like what you don't realize is the gift is that something is going to happen to be able to make this where it works out. So if like you have felt like, I don't know why I feel like, so I know okay, because I'm a mom, right? Sometimes, especially when they're younger, you feel like I can't go, that's too long. Or, I don't have anybody to help me out, that's too long. Or like, I shouldn't be gone from my child I won't have any assistance. I won't have a way to do that. Like something to that effect. Well, something works out in your favor in regards to that. Okay. So we are at this point just addressing people's, well, I did say, how's it going to work out? But there is like a financial security piece. You know what? If you're trying to go after child support, that's going to go in your favor. Like sometimes we think it's not worth it. I'm not going to even try. The amount of money, they won't pay. Like we're indoctrinated with something because we had the thoughts card where it's like, you've been trying to figure out how to do this. You've been thinking about it. And then it's like, and so it's kind of like with the courthouse, I feel as if like somebody will get court ordered. We'll just say that. And that they will pay. Wage garnishment. I don't know why that's like they'll set it up so that it's not. Okay. How else is this going to happen for somebody? I guess we're just going through all the scenarios of how it's going to happen. Like, how do we, okay. It's a message of concern. I feel like, why are we not, oh, that's probably part of the problem. There you go. You can see shit now. Yay! Somebody's received either some information or delays in something that makes them feel very, very stuck. Like, and the official person card is kind of like, I am out of control. Like the official person card means you're not the one that's in control of the situation. There's something beyond your control. And the not hiring, this feels as if it's like, well, it's going to be delayed again. I can't do anything about it. It's out of my control. I don't have the finances. I don't have the money. I don't have the whatever. And at the bottom, we have unexpected income. I shit you the fuck not. With sudden wealth. That's what we're doing there, guys. Okay, come on. So somebody's kind of like, maybe somebody is delaying something consistently because I don't have the funds. I don't have the money. I don't have the ability. So I'm stuck. And it feels as if it's like beyond your control. Like this would be the scenario of like, I can't help it that I have such like things set up in such a way where it's like I can only work these shifts, you know what I mean? Like I live in this particular area and there's not a job and blah, 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 blah. And any jobs available in my niche. And so like there's external circumstances that play a factor into this that make you feel like, well, can't do anything about it. And it keeps you in this sense of doing without and not having, right? And then suddenly unexpected income. But the thing is that unexpected income can be like just like run-of-the-mill amounts. It's not anything grand. When you put that with sudden wealth, that's a lot of money. That's a substantial, let's put it that way. So the idea of unexpected income isn't going to sustain me. It might help me make this one or two bill, right? Sudden wealth, though. So this can either be unexpected actual income or just something unexpectedly happening. And so, but when we put these two together, it's definitely money and it's coming up unexpectedly. Like you know what I mean? Like, which would give the energy of when they said it's not from a person and it's not from, it's not like, oh, it comes from the person that you're meeting or it's coming from a job. So this would be like coming into some kind of money. And of course we had the privileged lady before. So it's kind of, and I was like, that's a lot of money. So there's some way in which you come across, substantial amount of money. This could even be like if we were to tie it into, I'm just giving you a million scenarios, guys, so it seems more practical. Because sometimes when things don't feel practical, we just dismiss it. This could be like back child support. Like you about to like this could be like and I did say something about wage garnishment. So this could be like somebody getting the back child support that they've been owed. Like maybe things have already gone through court and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, so the documents happen and then it gets paid. Like sometimes people get checks and it's like, and it is tax season, at least in the United States. And somebody gets, so that might happen for somebody. Good. Okay. All right. And again, the idea is it's a more immediate victory that leads to an overall improvement with life. So it's like whatever, like being able to get this financial access, financial security, so that you can move. Oh shit, that scared the shit out of me. Move forward on something. Let me put this down here so it doesn't buzz so much. It provides there's some level of coming together or connecting or connection happens, or meeting of people that leads to a greater victory overall in life. Helps to really propel your life forward. Anything else that you want to tell them? How does this play into this week is what I want to know. What specifically is going to transpire of this within this week? It's official. Whatever it is fucking happening. And with the official person, it's like, it's not something that you have any, again, if you don't have any control over it, there's not anything you can do to make it happen either. It's also the exclamation point, like it's happening. It's happening this week. Like whatever your concern is right now, you are concerned, obviously, but there's something that's coming in. You've got the official person and the gift. Like this could even be the avenue in which this is presented, right? Whatever your concern is, it's going in your favor. You're going to get either a solution or a resolution to that problem. So that's why. All righty. So whatever you're, again, this may be something more immediate. It's like because again, like with the movement forward or the journey card, it lets you do something, go places. Shit, this could even be because I know some parents can't even fucking get out of the house, right? Single parents, and so it's like every little bit of money they have goes towards making sure there's a roof over their children's head and things like that. And I'm not saying this can be for people who don't have kids as well, okay? But the idea is like this could even be like the finances where like you finally get to get out in your community, and then somehow like you're not so burdened down that you're imprisoned, remember? And so you're getting out, making connections. It's like you're just able to get out of the fucking house now, and you come across and meet somebody. If you've been sequestered because of the limitations that are in your life, whatever it does is it lifts that up, so that this can happen. And if it has, I don't know, if it has something to do with a move, certain things will fall into place so that you can, you're meant to go somewhere or do something. And it's like, I can't because I don't have the capacity right now, the leverage to do that. But it's funny because I feel as if like I want to say it's not necessarily in this scenario, it's not a job per se, that you're going after or that you're receiving in order to help you go after something. So I don't know. I mean, it's a little you know, but whatever it is, it paves the way for a significant life event to occur. Okay. A smaller victory that actually leads to an overall greater victory within life. So, all right, guys, I'm going to hop off here. I hope that message finds whoever it's meant for. I hope everybody has a fantastic day, and I'm going to see you guys later this week.